Greetings, my fellow travellers in the cane of life. I had an idea. It was a great idea, and then Kevin poo-pooed it. So we're doing another one of my ideas. For those of you who like wrestling, or is it wrestling? Wrestling. You get the proverbial clothesline. I quite like doing this technique, but not quite like a clothesline. But can I do it with a cane? Stay tuned to find out. With this technique, I use the soft part of my forearm. Oh, they're so firm and fruity. And I'm actually striking the opponent. I don't do this as a beginning technique. I do it as something midway, end of a technique that we're doing. And what I'm trying to do is not hit the head, but hit them in the midsection just to get them away. And the trick to this technique is to step past your opponent and strike, not using a straight arm, a slightly bent arm. I like this technique. It works for me. It doesn't work for everybody. I thought, can I do it with a cane? Let's ask Kev. What do you think? You can do a nice big strike, but you're getting into the strike set then. Here's my opponent. We don't like him. He called you mean names at school. Originally I thought of just getting the cane, holding it along my arm and striking, and straight away I got hit, poked. I don't want that. Kev likes to do it like this, fleshy part of the arm, across. It's like an elbow strike, nice and close in. So I was thinking, I had an idea, at which point Kev went, oh no, as he does. I'm doing minimal movement. So I want the opponent not to see this until the last possible moment. So I'll bring this up. Now I can either, with this grip, I can't get that extension out. It won't go against my body. What I can do is put this against the side of my body and turn it. So I'm using the shaft to rotate in. If I miss, I've got a crook strike. If I need to, using my arm to hold it in place, I've still got the guard here at the same time, and I'm just turning. If I do a standard grip, this is what I get. If I hold it this way round, I've got it across my arm, across my chest. I've never really held a cane like that, but never say never. Why would you hold a cane like that, I ask myself? Because sometimes I do actually hold it like this. That's why I would do it. Comes across, I can get more extension. This time I'm holding it into my chest so I don't get this bounce when I'm striking. Not a lot of movement, quite a lot of force, quite a lot of impact in there. So that does work. If I flip the cane, exactly the same. That's giving me an idea. I hate the way he says in that. We haven't talked about this grip when we did a previous video, but this would be an ideal candidate for this technique. Swinging around one way and then extending out, bringing it round the other. So my suggestion would be, get your favourite grips and see if it'll work. As you know, I quite often walk around like this, not doing the Lambeth walk. Alright, sometimes. Would it work from here? Not really. So as this comes up, I need to pop it, drop it, before I put it in there. So this would be a bit too convoluted to get into that position in a hurry. So for this technique, this grip, the technique really wouldn't be applied very well. But from the other grips, I've got various options I can do, add in 2 strikes, and as always, don't forget, I nearly said a rude word then, but all I'll say was don't forget to strike the groin. Having an idea, at which Kev folded his arms, looked at me, stared at the floor, shook his head, and is now thinking about Kentucky Fried Chicken. Can I use it for an initial setup technique? And I thought, well, why not? If I'm holding this grip, which is my second favourite grip, I would come up to a guard position and I would bring it round this way. But rather than putting it on my arm, put it on my hip. So I've covered, just in case they start throwing those nice wild haymakers we can see from a mile off. Bring that up and I can use my body to bar it round. Or, alternatively, as I'm bringing that up, pulling with the cane and bringing it round that way. So there is a couple of options there. So the more I think about it, the more ideas I'm coming up with. Thanks for watching, guys. Kev really appreciates all the love that you're sending him. I don't appreciate it. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. Don't forget to insert the ferret on the end of your cane, and then you can get the dust at the corners in the roof. Don't forget, free to fear, and as always, be happy and nice to each other. If you check out on my left down below, you can check out the proverbial different grips. If you check out on the right, you can check out the other video I'm meant to talk about. That'll do.